Alright, I'm back. I talked with Rebel, and I think he understands a bit better and is willing to apologize. Not in particular to Warkyverse, let's make that clear. There's nothing to apologize to them for, but sorry, my Tylenol just got slammed, so if you heard it, my bad. It triggered you. Anyways, but to apologize to the people of Africa who that word can offend and used in that manner. What's up, Chris? I'm tired of these people trying to say, "Oh, you not Gene Team, you being used." Da 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 da. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, see, this is the shit, and people wonder why way back when, the first and second time, I actually was trying to not just be amicable, but in a way join that other side, or at least just join just so they would lay off of me, but probably not really participate much. Maybe a little bit at first, or I didn't know what I was trying to do. To be honest, I just wanted it to stop, and it's just I don't know. I know it's a shitload of tabs, right? Just wait, just wait. This is the fruits of the workyverse. Mustard or not mustard. Rebel is doing bringing the groceries and stuff in, so that's why he's not on right now. But he said he's supposed to get him back on. Apparently, he didn't run off, so I was wrong about that. I thought he said he mentioned that he had to do stuff, but I guess I didn't hear him. Probably was talking over him. I don't know what all you people have been talking shit for too. Like I haven't been a good friend to Rebel at all. You have no idea.
Be the only one with a mom in your closet, so I got Johnny Gobble's mom in my closet.
Oh shit.
Is that what picture is that?
Is it too soon?
Johnny Gobble's. That's Johnny Gobble's mom.
Is it too soon?
Hold on 1 second. So you're the man everybody's been talking about, right? I didn't let you be the only one with a mom in your closet, so I got Johnny Gobble's mom in my closet.
Oh shit.
Is that what picture is that?
Is it too soon?
Johnny Gobble's. That's Johnny Gobble's mom.
Is it too soon?
Hold on 1 second. So you're the man everybody's been talking about, right? Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Baby boy, he was so bored in the winter, so bored in the winter. He was so bored in the winter, such a little sad boy, little sad boy, little sad boy, else's baby boy.
Like, don't talk.
That's the piece of shit that Doc. Hey.
Oh. But that one day that he was on Dick for damn near 10 hours, I did call. And when I called, check it out. When I called, they said 3 people before you had called. I was like, God damn, I did call. And when I called, I was like,
And I was like, but, and I'm going to stay friends with you. I'm not saying I'm going to leave you or nothing. I thought about it for a second, but, I mean, I'll always be friends with you, but I don't think I can actively, like, if he can't apologize and take responsibility for this, I don't think I can actively, he might not be ready to yet, but he might another time. I don't know who you are, show your face. Alright, you're getting deleted. Like, I don't think they understand that I've always shown loyalty towards Rebel. And I tried to show and figure out who was who early on, and I know they don't like that I finally have figured it out, so they want to try to sow division again by telling me Gene didn't really knight me. They're trolling me, everything else. Well, if they are, man, if they are, all I can say is that would be catastrophic to my mental health, and I'd be scared. That's all I can say. And if that were to be the case, we have a saying, so mote it be. In other words, God's will. It's a masonry saying. And whatever it is, so mote it be. Because we adapt, we change, we survive, we overcome. That is the nature of a human being. Not something that every life form can do a specific part of. Hey, buddy. Now this guy, he can do, I think, just about all of them, can't you? Because he's got the type of brain. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Brownie. Brownie, touch. And oh, whoa. Well, look at you go. That's my little boogaboo. Yeah. Little boogaboo. Yeah. I love you. You know I love you? Tell the audience how much I love you. He loves me lots. Brownie, you want to see something Daddy usually wouldn't let you watch? Brown, they're looking. Oh, Brownie was dancing to it. Look, seriously.
People on the inside, or somebody if he ever burns a channel and goes somewhere else, he's going to tell 3 or 4 fucking people. Most likely one of them's going to be our people on the inside, or somebody that can be bought for $100 or $2, and we'll just go right back down the same fucking road. You know, it's just the only way for this to end is for him to fucking get off fucking drugs, fucking come on here and act fucking normal, which is impossible, or just turn the motherfucker off, you know?
Oh, that whole skit that he tried to play. It just, I mean, yeah, the whole weed hab thing, we all caught, well, I mean, I said last week, if he was going to rehab, it was going to be for benzos.
That's
go ahead.
You can't get in rehab. You know, I can't fucking make a deal on a fucking Friday live and you're in rehab fucking 2 days later. You know, it don't work like that. And if you you know, when you go into a rehab,
here is the thing. You can call, and if you have the right numbers, which I still have my number from my connect from Massachusetts, I can call up, and if I'm about to withdraw, I can get into a place even if it's holding. And I may not be getting any treatment, but I would be in the process and maybe have to wait 48, 72 at the most hours before they would find me an opening somewhere, a scholarship that was not used by somebody, and let me have it. I guess you didn't explain that part. But yeah, y'all didn't fall for the skit. Y'all hated the skit. You didn't. You did. Just the fact that JM sat there and said that he did, and then walked back and said if he did, he'd only go for that. Well, you know why I said what I did? Because JM had said that. I was listening to him. I trolled them with the voice changer. Trolls don't like to be trolled. And if I did make another channel and I only released it to Gene Team, so you're telling me you could buy one of them off for just 100 and 200 bucks? What if I gave them the base money that you'd use to try and buy them off? What reason then would they have to sell me off to you, huh? You've already attacked Army's family. I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything more you can do, it would just be more insult to injury. You've crossed all the lines. There's no going back. I mean, you know, the only way this could end for you now, Filthy, is for you to take your shit down, log off, and be done and go back to normal life. Whatever the fuck that was before this. Same for the rest of you. Because if not, I promise you, the Gene Team regime's gonna tear you a new asshole. Split wide the fuck open. We will open this platform down the middle. We don't have to have big channels that are monetized. We can get the people and get the focus in many different ways. I could buy robot or real light type subscribers if I wanted to, legally. But do you see me doing that? No. Technically, I do have the money I could burn. Well, no, I really don't. But if I wanted to be irresponsible, I could. Army hasn't seen nothing yet. Oh, great. Threatener. I got the screenshot. Drea, we'll talk. I'll tell you what. Y'all gonna regret this shit one day. And you know what? I'm gonna do somebody the respect more than just somebody, a few somebodies. The respect, and want to give a shout out real big again to Trolling the Workyverse. I've not always seen eye to eye or can tell what he can tell, and I know he has his reasons, and I hope he understands that I had mine too, but I didn't ever really try to you know, betray him or anything. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being played. But there again, regardless, you know, the point of this message is if you're friends with somebody and they swear that they're your friend and you tell them something in confidence, yada yada, and it doesn't leave, then they're your friend. If it does leave, then they were never your friend. And in my case, you know, I can see how he might think that, you know, and back then, when my mind was all fucked up and everything, really, I couldn't have friends. I shouldn't even have been trying to, because I was under so much stress and pressure that, you know, I was paranoid and everything else. So, I just want to say I'm sorry again, TTW, and I look forward to his live tonight. I hope everybody else does too. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be definitely paying attention for that. I know a bunch of people will. I think, and this is just my prediction, but I think what part of the title and message of TTW's video is that he's done a lot by exposing a lot of these core founding and top members and other things, and he shed light on stuff. He's been, you know, boots on the ground. But we're not trying to forget or take away from the fact, you know, this guy's got, just like anybody could have that's on here, family and stuff. And this is one of the original people that Workyverse has not been able to dox and exploit and threaten. And we're grateful for that. And I imagine that the person wants to stay that way. So I think we may be getting a compilation of some goodies, some pudding that hadn't been released, maybe some new stuff, who knows, some information, then maybe an explanation and reasoning, and I think we might be getting the final goodbye of controlling the Workyverse. That's my prediction. TTW doesn't have to keep me from being Filthy's bitch. TTW has been helping empower me by helping teach me things, especially even things where I didn't get it and had to learn the hard way by reminding me still and pointing it out harshly. He has helped me to be able to be ready for if Filthy keeps trying on that angle. So you can just go sit down, bitch. Wow, badass bow ties, really? You know what? I'm gonna try to not get upset. Money talks, zero fucks. Yeah, well, guess what? If you got zero fucks, then let me tell you, if you got zero fucks, then show your face, you fucking pussy ass, bitch ass coward. Zero fucks my fucking ass. You do give a fuck, you pussy ass bitch. You own me, bitch. You don't own shit. I swear to God, if you wouldn't, if I knew, if I didn't know that your group would fucking try to get me in trouble for it, I would take my fucking pants down right now and I would fucking shit on you. I'd tell you to get your ass up here and I'd shit on you. Fuck, I'd fucking put a camera down with your picture and shit on it and have a bucket to catch it. And it would look like it's going on top of you. I swear to God I would. If I could engineer that and do it sanitarily, I would do that shit. You ain't nothing. You're nothing, filthy. Do you understand that? You are literally, your energy, just like the rest of us. We're all fucking particles of energy, right? You've always existed, and you always will, some way or another. But did you ever think maybe now, while you're here, where you're at right now, you should be making the most time out of it? Because none of us know the full laws of nature or how any of this shit actually works. Or do you think it's just better fucking trolling and terrorizing people on the internet? It's funny. I wonder how funny it's gonna be. What if it would just happen to be your hell of having to watch this happen to all your loved ones over and over and over again? Maybe even worse. It's a hell of a thought. JM has no, like, you guys, you have no right to try to find out where I work, or, well, I'm about to be working. You have no right contacting any of my family. And if you had never done any of that, I would have never called out any of your address, anything like that. I don't know who you are, and that was not a face. I might do something crazy if something noteworthy happens, if I get enough requests or likes or hits on a video or something. It'd be epic. Something I'm doing. Hey, Troy. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I did. Casey. Hey, trolling. Um, well, I'm back at it because, well, Rebel had said he was going to come on here. It might have to be another time. I don't know when he's ready. If because it's like me and Casey said, we don't think he is hateful or anything, but he he was making some type of point, whatever. However, it was kind of inappropriate the way he said things, so I asked him if he would please apologize, uh, because I'd hate. I don't just like to make friends with people and up and end them. You know. Now, I mean, there are some people out there that can go from relationship to relationship, like you know, certain different types of people, specific people like Kayla, you know. But I'm not one of those people. I usually try to stay friends with the person or reconcile something. But if he's not ready to come up here and say what he needs to say, then that's fine. I'm open to another time. In the meantime, I still say Gene Team Regime strong. And fuck Workyverse. Workyverse has done more than make my life miserable and unbearable. It's made other people's lives miserable, unbearable, unsafe, people get threatened on a regular by ghost or alt accounts. Whether it be their child, their dog, their parents, grandparents, themselves, anybody's a go. This is not a mob or gangster organization we're dealing with. We're dealing with a bunch of homebodies, a bunch of computer nerds. People who long ago probably started out on a Dungeons & Dragons or similar type server, RuneScape, what have you, gaming, and landed on over and somehow into the world of trolling. And ever since Ryan Upchurch went to Johnny Goble's place, and that was a big feature on YouTube last year, and then I came on the scene, and everybody had everything going on, and there was an explosion of new YouTubers. Guess what? New targets were picked. I was one of them. Shane was one of them. Johnny was already one. Turkey's been one. And then as time went on, little bitty ones came along. Lee. They turned on Sasquatch, and then they made things better, apparently, from what I heard. Herbal, I remember from TTW's clip, which maybe we'll see more on that story and get the rest of it tonight. Herbal was talking about that he had a lot of stuff he could talk about. He had a train coming, if y'all remember, and was arguing with Fusion. And I'd love to hear more about that. And I'm one of those types of people that can ignore something for so long, then I have to address it no matter what, or how it may be, or what the disadvantages of doing so are. And I just hope everyone can understand that. But this thing about it's this thing about basically I'm trying to think. Oh shit. Basically, I've lost it. Thought you had a brain fart there. Anyways, sorry. It happens. But when it comes to these people, it started out like they were only going to go after me. Right? But like I said earlier, it always evolves. It's branched out in more ways than good, if any are good. You cannot it's just I don't know why. Hopefully the internet crime unit could track down some of your mirrored calls. They try to say that everybody lies, whether it's Casey, me, Books, Gene. Yeah, we're all lying, but we've got the exact same stories, similar experiences, everything. But we're the one lying. I don't know what rationale you could possibly use, but obviously I'm not okay with it. I tell you what do you guys think about what he did? Honest to God reaction. That's what I want to know. I know I'm sitting a lot here in thought because I'm thinking about a lot of things. A lot of things have happened today. I've been on live for 10 hours. So if I contemplate, just know I am fully here. I'm not asleep. I'm not nodding out. Number one, I'm actually trying to find something right now I can't find. Another thing, Rebel, is you know that I am Gene Team now. You told me, and that as being a part of Gene Team, I have two friends on there that are automatically like teammates who are African Americans, and I feel offended for them and disrespected for them when they hear that, and they would have heard it sooner or later from someone else playing it to get people to hear it. So, I mean, I went ahead, yeah, and I followed someone's instructions on playing the video. Probably won't be, or probably will try to make that the last time I do that, unless the person is like Army or somebody, because usually it's meant to cause division. And that's exactly what it's meant to do, but I'm not trying to let it cause that, man. All you gotta do is have a heartfelt understanding that what you said in those moments was just wrong. And genuinely feel a sense of remorse and apologize, take responsibility, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And I think you'll feel better. Other people will feel better about you, and that weight will be off your shoulder. And you don't have to come on here tonight and do it. You can do it tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever. You know my number. I'm not blocking you. I'm not, I want to help educate you, Rebel, about this. You may not have had the upbringing or knowledge to understand, like, because I know you're talking about it and you're trying to get another point across with it. And I want to try to explore what that fully was. Is it appropriate with it? Maybe, maybe not. Is there an actual point to be made in what he's saying? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Didn't hear it that well with the distortions and all that. But, I'm going to add, those are some questions I'll ask. We can't help that Rebel may have been raised on a very pre planned, positioned type of upbringing. A lot of us got that. All it did was make life harder. Cow. That's no right talking about me. I won't even respond to anything else you say from now on, Kyle, because it's null and void. It's time Square started announcing some changes he's been trying to slowly work on to implement. And I hope this has some people looking forward and feel better. I plan to do very less, hardly any reaction. I wonder if Filthy's family would find what he did funny. I wonder would Jackie's family find it funny. So, yes, but yep, either way, at the end of the day, the point is, everybody, they don't give a fuck, so why should Gene Team? Why should we? To have a moral battle to say we're moral than them? I mean, they did all of this first, so one could already argue that we've kind of already beaten and won that fight. People don't seem to care anymore about privacy or decency or the respect or how it was once, known far and wide across the internet that it was up to ground roots and grassroots people to do the right thing, each and every one of us, to help keep each other safe online. You no longer have that camaraderie with people anymore. It's like, oh, you're stuck in a broken system? Well, let me not help by watching and making so-called content that I can then upload and monetize to make revenue off your misfortune. And I'll call it trolling, and even though it's very deceptively evil, and not only I, but others could help you as well, and we choose not to, should shed a lot of light about the current YouTube climate.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say on this panel. I'm a little disappointed, but it is what it is. Maybe that's why I'm not speaking a lot, because I am disappointed, and I just but I do believe that it is important to point out that anytime saying any type of racial or prejudice epithet or offensive word is not proper, not even in the sense of explaining it in some type of informative way, unless it's being done by a professor of that race doing that study particularly. Um, please stay tuned when Rebel is ready to go live with me on here. If he does want to and has anything he wants to say, I will be here for him, as I've always been here for him. Don't care what the loudmouth haters are saying. Um,
just everybody have a good rest and peaceful Sunday.